This is the Miller Lite Cowboys Hour, supported by Albertsons and broadcasting live from the Omni Frisco at the Star.
And the X is going up again.
Brought to you by Miller Lite, the only beer of the Cowboys. Geico, 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. Mahindra Tractors, get the best 7-year warranty in Texas. And by Albertsons, the official supermarket and pharmacy of the Dallas Cowboys. Now, your hosts, Jeff Cavanaugh and Brad Sham.
Welcome, everybody, to the Cowboys Hour. Thank you very much for being here. It's our regular Monday night stop almost every Monday night during the football season. Right here at the Omni Frisco at Neighborhood Services from 6 to 7. We thank you very much. Those of you who have come out on, I think, the first officially brisk fall evening, thank you very much. What a lovely crowd we have here. All to see Jeff Cavanaugh.
Yes, thank you all. Yes, and congratulations to Taco on wearing the appropriate headgear while none of us did.
And that's a great cue for us to ask you to welcome our very special guest tonight, Tank Lawrence and Taco Charlton. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you being here.
Nice to be here.
Tank, you're going to want to work that mic just a little closer, and the appropriate headgear that Jeff is referencing is a very, very sharp salute to service stocking cap in appropriate olive drab green.
I call that a beanie, Brad.
Okay. A beanie.
What do you guys go with?
I go with the beanie.
Beanie. I'm here to make you hip.
Hey,
that's why you have
you don't have that much time, but thank you very much, and we are delighted to have you wherever you are listening around the Dallas. What happened there? Around the Dallas Cowboys radio network, or wherever you are watching streamed live and later in the week on these little boxes that are right there. They're streaming us live right now on DallasCowboys.com. So thanks very much for being here. Let me, before I forget, remind you that next Monday night, which I just learned is a national holiday because it's Amanda Guerra's birthday.
Yes.
She'll be questioning her taste in men while she celebrates her birthday.
Congrats to whoever that is.
Yes,
oh, yeah.
I'll say. And we won't have a show here because it's Thanksgiving Monday night. We never ask the players to turn around and give us a Monday night on what's normally their day off on a 4-day week. So no show next week, which is going to allow Jeff Cavanaugh the opportunity to really take Amanda out for probably the most expensive dinner in town.
Thanks, Brad.
You're welcome, Jeff. You're welcome. And Amanda, the next week we will have a show. We'll be looking for a full report. So thank you very much. So special thanks to Tank and Taco for being with us tonight. We know that games like yesterday are not particularly fun, and sometimes the most important thing you can do for yourself is stay in bed for a while. But there were also, were you guys part of the Salvation Army stuff today?
I can't make it this morning.
Okay.
Body was hurt.
I hear you. I know that some of the guys were recruited to serve early Thanksgiving, but it gets me to the question. And some of them who were there said, yeah, you know, when you do something like that, it reminds you that was yesterday was a football game. It was a very bad day at the office. It was a football game. There are other things going on in life. So, Tank, you've been at it a little bit longer. What do you do to get over a bad day at the office?
Just rest. A lot of hydration, go and get treatment. That's why I'm seeing Taco at this morning. Yeah, but that's just the main thing, just taking care of the body as much as you can, getting many massages throughout the week, and just getting back to it.
What do you do? I'm sorry, Joe. What do you do with your head to flush that game so you can move on to the next one?
I mean, it's hard, it takes time. By tomorrow, it'll be gone because we'll be watching, more film on the Eagles or whatever. So, just week by week, it just keeps rotating.
Can you power rank, because you spend your days running into other really large people, can you power rank what hurts body parts from like 1 to 3?
Probably the back, the knees, everything.
Okay.
Everything hurts. Yeah, the cold tub is your best friend.
Now, Taco, what about you in terms of what do you do to get your mind right after you have a bad game and you got to get past it?
I always do the 24-hour rule. So if it's a good game or a bad game, you have 24 hours to soak on it or be happy about it. So after 24 hours, you got to move on to the next week. It's a new week, and you got to refocus.
Right, now, same question that Jeff asked Tank. What hurts on you?
See, I'm a little bit younger, so I mean, I feel the pain too, but I'm the rookie, so I got to play through all my pain.
Yes, he does.
So when I'm hurt, I still got to play.
Yeah, and I've noticed that you remind him from time to time of his rookie status.
Right.
Is that something that rookies need to be reminded of?
Oh yeah, of course. You know, they get longer throughout the season. They forget, you know, they role in, you know, being a rookie and you know what it means to be a rookie, and you know all the fulfillment that you need to hold yourself to. And you know, he tried to jump out of that role sometimes, and got to remind him every now and then.
Now, what is that role these days? Because I know it's changed since Dez was a rookie to what it is now. I know it's not like Taco. You're probably not having to write absurdly large checks for things. But what is the rookie role now?
You know, he just got to make sure we have grapes. Well, I need grape soda. He got to have food for the plane. I mean, he got, you know, his counterpart, Louis Neal, there with him. So he's not alone. I mean, Louis got to bring food every Thursday. Taco bring donuts. I mean, it's just, you know, certain things that, you know, the guys need, and you know, it's his job now. It'll be somebody else's job next year.
When do you need your grape soda? Every day?
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't sound so unreasonable.
But 6 days a week, no grape soda. Just
every Thursday.
Okay.
Just cold grape soda.
Taco, do you have any really random stuff you like once a week?
Nah, just I try to eat tacos once a week. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, what's your favorite place to get those?
You know, shout out to Taco Bueno, but I like to cook my own too, though. So I like to have my own Taco Tuesday sometimes, cook my own taco.
I mean, you had to play somewhere in the Southwest, didn't you, with a nickname like Taco?
Nah, I really, you know.
You couldn't have gone to Buffalo. You'd have to be called Wings.
Yeah, I ended up in the best place possible for me, definitely with my name. Definitely, I'll say that.
All right.
Flour or corn?
People always nag on me the fact I like flour. Like, people say I should like corn, but I like flour.
No, I'm with you. I like flour. It may not be as healthy, but it's delicious.
It's corn.
Well, no, see, you made a declarative statement about an opinion. I like flour.
You do that all the time.
Well, yeah, it's
I
my
read
job.
you on Twitter.
That's my job. Oh, and I'm so bad at it.
The defensive effort, I'm going to get back to football just for a minute. The defensive work yesterday, on balance, the score and maybe the fourth quarter of the game may have made it a little bit deceiving. If you just look at statistics, some of the things you held them to would be enough to win some games. I'll ask the veteran first, did you meet some of your goals as a team?
I mean, you know, we feel as a team, you know, when the, you know, offense have a slump, you know, we have to stand up as a defense, you know, and fight, you know, even for them, you know, and be able to, you know, held the ground. And I feel like we didn't do that, you know, a lot in the game. And, you know, a couple of turnovers and, you know, different situations, it hurt us. And we got to be able to stand up to the plate and, you know, bite the bullet and, you know, stand up for the offense. And we didn't play that role as well yesterday.
Today's technically your day off. Do you watch the game before you go in tomorrow?
No, I'm not going to watch no game like that before I have to go in. I'm trying to get it over with.
Okay. How about you, Taco? Do you have personal tape watching habits?
I usually do, but certain games you kind of don't want to see again. So It's just one of them games you kind of want to see again.
I understand that. You know, a lot of times I get a chance to get the game loaded on my iPad on the flight coming home if it's a road game. And last night I really didn't want to watch it. I knew I'd watch it again today. I just really didn't. I just saw enough. Mm-hmm. You know, that was enough of that one.
Well, and then let's focus on a positive for a second,
Absolutely.
Brad. If I have the number right in my head, I don't have it in front of me, but I believe that DeMarcus Lawrence here has 11.5 sacks on the year.
Yeah, 11.5.
And has got to be one of the front runners for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL. And I wonder, and I think I know the answer to the primary reason, but what all goes into the amount of success that you are having this year?
Being healthy, understanding the game more. I mean, I watch enough film, you know, so, you know, and just, you know, being in the system long enough and, you know, understanding what, you know, Coach Marinelli expects of you, He takes the roof off you, and the sky's the limit. And he helped me, become the football player I am today.
How did he help you? What things did he help you with?
Just helping me out with my basketball moves. He tell me I'm a point guard, and use my crossover, cross them up, and you have your hands. You can use your hands in this. You don't have to dribble the ball. You can put your hands on them and still cross them up. So we have a lot of fun at practice. Practice is hard, but it's a lot of fun, when you working that technique and understanding what you're doing, and it's great just to have a coach like that.
Have you ever been compared to a point guard in your life? You got to be a power forward. You got to be a 4 or 5.
Yeah, I was a 4 and 5 in high school, but you make it to the NBA, point guards are 6'3". So
well, okay, that's fair enough. The thing about his technique work, what gets all the attention, and fair enough, what fans pay attention to, as Jeff just alluded, is a statistic like sacks.
Mm-hmm.
There's no statistic for playing the run so well that you make the play break down and go the other way. I thought 2 years ago, before your back got hurt again, you were doing that just about as well as anybody I'd seen in a very long time. Talk a little bit about what this scheme and specifically Rod do to help make you effective in that part of the game.
Right. He put you in great, positions. Like we shift our line. Make it hard for the offensive linemen, to double team us at most. And he put us, like me, Taco, some of the other ends, and like 9 techniques where we're outside of the tight end, and only the tight end could block us from that point. And every time we line up on the tight end, they expect us to win, point blank, period. And we be in those type of positions and outside of the tackle, so we get one-on-one blocks, and we supposed to hold our ground, and that's the different things that he does to help us out.
Now, this is a really borderline stupid question.
Oh, Brad.
But this is borderline.
Brad.
It's borderline.
Okay.
When you're in your stance,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have time to check the number of the guy, whether that guy's a 60 or 70 number or an 80 number.
Mm-hmm.
I would think if I was DeMarcus Lawrence having the year you're having, you would be thinking, please put a tight end over here. Put Gronkowski here. Put any tight end over here. There's not a tight end in the league who can stop me. He can even slow me down.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you know when they shift? You don't have time to count to 5 and see where the 80 number guy is. How do you know that's the tight end who just lined up on you?
You can tell the difference.
Is it the fear in their eyes?
Once they come to the line, I already know, where they're lining up at, and if they shift, when I'm looking at the tackle, I can see the quarterback feet out of my peripheral, so I can see when the quarterback is shifting somebody, and somebody move in front of me, then I know it's a tight end. They ain't gonna put no wide receiver in front of me, that'd be crazy. But I know it's the tight end, and we'll know when they bring an extra lineman in the game, or my linebackers could communicate with me and let me know that, unbalanced or something like that.
When we get back, Brad, I think we got to go back to Rod Marinelli, because I think we need to hear the rookie's perspective.
Oh, do we ever?
By Rod.
I think you're 100% right. Absolutely. This is the Miller Lite Cowboys Hour, supported by Albertsons. We are at the Omni Frisco at Neighborhood Services. We are so honored and happy to have Taco Charlton and Tank Lawrence as our guests this evening with Jeff Cavanaugh, and we're here until 7 o'clock, and we are brought to you in part by Omni Hotel. Next time you travel for an away game, here's how to make the most of it. Stay with Omni Hotels and Resorts. They have 60 premier locations coast to coast with things like world-class spas, championship golf, and great dining. Visit OmniHotels.com to learn more and turn the next away game into a getaway weekend. Omni Hotels and Resorts, the official hotel of the Dallas Cowboys. And by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Back with Taco Charlton and Tank Lawrence on the Cowboys Hour right after this.
Cowboys Hour, supported by Albertsons and broadcasting live from the Omni Frisco at the Star.
Welcome back. It is the Cowboys Hour, the Miller Lite Cowboys Hour at Omni Frisco, supported by Albertsons. I'm Jeff Cavanaugh alongside Brad Sham and our special guest from the Dallas Cowboys. Please give a warm welcome again to DeMarcus Lawrence, Taco Charlton. And I want to remind you the Lucchese Bootmakers now open at the Star in Frisco. Shop from a variety of world-class handmade cowboy boots, as well as all new signature apparel and accessories. Visit their brand new store today and experience the tradition that is Lucchese Bootmakers.
I have a question for you.
What's that?
Why did you call him DeMarcus and you did not call him Vedante?
What's that? Is that Taco's first name?
See how they do you, bro? See how you doing?
Actually, I'd like to apologize to DeMarcus. I meant to say Tank. I don't know why I said DeMarcus. That's my fault. But we want to bring Taco in here for a little perspective on the defensive coordinator, because everybody, it seems like, has Rod Marinelli's stories. When it's, hey, being coached by this guy seems like it is both a joy and can be painful. So what is your experience so far with old Rod?
See, I'm the rookie, and I'm the young one, so I get the heat of everything. So I'm the one that get yelled at the most, that got to do everything more than anybody. Probably practice the most plays and probably work the most throughout the week.
Well, and how much fun is that, though? Being a guy that first-round pick, you want all those reps and all that work. Don't you? You want Tank to get to hang out and watch?
See, the thing is, when I'm hurting, Tank just watches me hurt. And the difference when Tank hurting, I come in for Tank. So that's the big difference right there.
I mean, that's the key of being a rookie. You know, I had to do the same thing, you know, for Mincy.
I was just going to say, when it's only been 4 years,
right,
and how quickly we forget. So who were the veterans? We just said George Selvey, Jerome Mincy.
Yep, Jeremy Mincy.
Jeremy Mincy, sorry, Mince.
Yeah, we just, had those two ends right there. That was the starting ends, and oh man, they used to make me do everything. I mean, everything. And I believe, well, I had two other rookies, but they wasn't doing nothing, so I had to do everything. And they was interior rookies, so that's why you're my rookie, and I take care of you.
See, it was a fight for a while between him and Ty, whose rookie I would be. So they were having a fight over if I'm Ty's rookie or D-Long.
How did you win? How did you win Taco?
I mean, Coach Marinelli moved him to my side over there on the left hand, so I mean, he's my rookie now.
So Ty didn't want to give me up, and they had a little fight about that one.
Yeah.
Did you and Ty had to? We're talking about Tyrone Crawford. You and Ty had to work that out.
Man, me and Ty fight every day. I mean, if you're in the locker room, y'all understand we fight every day, and the next day we'll be riding bikes together. I mean, that's just, our friendship and what we do.
Two Boise State guys.
Right.
But that's not really a fight. That's just like a sibling rivalry.
Yeah,
right?
that's how it be, bro.
Taco, which one between him and Tyrone do you feel has done a better job raising you? Do you prefer one home to the other?
See, you trying to make me go in the meeting tomorrow and hear it, so I'm not about to join that debate. I'm gonna just leave that one.
He don't want to say it. I really take care of him, as my rookie.
So now, what is
more bossy?
What is your version of taking care of him? How would you define that?
Like, somebody will try to holler out, I'm gonna be like, oh, you need to tell Taco to do this, and I'm like, don't talk to Taco. Any problem you got with Taco, you come to me. Like, he's my rookie. You feel me? Like, so I mean, he don't even understand it, but I'm taking care of him. I'm trying to groom him into a young man, and help him out in life. I mean, this thing is hard. You take a lot of criticism. People don't see the things that you go through, in this day-to-day grind, and as a rookie, and they feel like you're not making as many plays as you should, and it's hard, to take all that criticism and have to, look at it on Twitter, on your Instagram and stuff, and I'm just trying to help them out with all these things.
Okay, now you get to just a great subject of conversation to me. First of all, you were a second-round pick, but they traded up to get you. They felt like you were the last decent pass rusher in that draft, and they had to have a pass rusher. So you were almost like a first-round pick, right? The way you were viewed. But when you say people say this, and because this is what I'm going to get your thoughts in a minute, but when you say people say this and everybody, are you talking about assistant coaches? Are you talking about the media? Are you talking about the people on the
Talking about
Twitter and Instagram? And
I wouldn't say assistant coaches or the coaching staff, because they understand, to a full extent, of their game plan and, how hard their schemes are, and, you coming from probably a 3-4 scheme in college, or just being a rush in college, and now you have to come and play the run. You got to make sure your technique is correct, because you got to understand the man in front of you, they're good too, and plus they probably 2 times bigger than you. You know what I mean? So like your technique has to be everything. Or now you pulling a groin trying to fight with this big monster, and you breaking your back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's different things that you have to go through. To be successful in this league. And I feel like some fans that want to sit here and criticize you by your play or whatever, what's going on, like they don't understand like how hard this job can be.
This is going to be another question that's going to make Jeff want to try to save me and make me look hipper than it's possible.
I got you, Brad. Come on.
But keep in mind, I know what I'm asking here.
Okay.
Why don't you look at Twitter and Instagram a little less?
Oh yeah, I do. I mean, I was going through my suspension at one point, and then I had my back or whatever, and I'm at the house, not doing nothing. So that's all I have, and I just see the comments. I mean, it also helps me. I feed off, the negativity and, try to make my life more positive, and it helps me. It makes me want to go in there and work harder and, understand the game more. So I mean, that's what I did.
So for you, Taco, being the first-round draft pick, a lot of people are looking for, he's a first-round pick. He should have 40 sacks already. When you look around the league and most first-round pass rushers, it takes a little time to get into the NFL and to develop into the player that they want you to be. Mm-hmm. What's that experience been like? Do you catch criticism? Do you pay attention to it? How do you do that?
I mean, yeah, I see the criticism, but also, like, you just look around the league, it's the history. I mean, of great pass rushers. Even, Coach, we got a Big Cat, our Coach he even let me know, like, his first year, he didn't have a sack at all. So, and you see the great career he had. You look around, even the league, one of the top pass rushers, Everson Griffin, he didn't really do much his first couple years, and now he's, a dominant player. And then, when I'm sitting behind D-Law, who, leading the NFL in sacks, so it's not really...
He's doing okay.
Yeah, so it's like, he goes out there and really takes over, the game. So I'm really, at that point, just really studying and, studying on what he's doing to, when I do get my shot, I'm able to, go.
So, Tank, what have you seen from your rookie from the day he first got here to the player that he is right now in terms of the progression?
All right. What I seen, he just wanted to be Tyrone's rookie, and and I didn't like that. First off, second off, he's learning, how to play left end now. And left end, right end is all about, being, the rush end and being able to attack a quarterback's blind side. Left end, you have to play the run and play, the pass. So I mean, it's a little harder over there on the left side, and he's starting to understand that he has to switch his hands, he got to switch his feet, he got to be more stouter in the run, and he still has to rush the passer. So I mean, it's just great, having him over there, to also back me up and help me with my play.
So what's going on with you guys schematically if the right end is the rush end and the left end's leading the league in sacks? What's the rush end doing on the left end?
I mean, I just feel like I, can game plan and, make them adjust to me, just being on that left side and, they showing me, run fits, but, I'm still a pass rusher. So now, that's messing them up in their head. And, plus like nowadays, you put your stronger guy on the right end and put your faster guy on the left end, to attack. Now you have the quarterback stepping up in the pocket. Now you got your right end coming back, and you're winning. So, I mean, it's just great, just learning about football.
If Tyrone were here, which one of you two would he say is stronger, and which one would he say is faster between him and you?
I mean, everybody knows he's stronger than me. Point blank period.
I don't know. We've been doing a lot of weeks of this, and I don't think I've ever heard a player say another player is better than him at anything.
He's stronger than me.
Okay.
Trust me. He's stronger.
Okay.
Taco. He's strong, huh?
Yeah,
He's strong.
Faster?
You know, but I'm way faster.
Okay. Okay,
Oh,
good.
you said way.
Okay.
Way faster.
No.
I'm like the fastest guy on the. Well, I'm like a safety or linebacker. Like, my speed is tremendous. Like, I should be 99 on Madden.
We'll probably find out when Tyrone hears this because he'll be chasing you.
Oh yeah.
We'll see what kind of speed.
We have so many doors open to us for conversation here, and if those of you who have come out to join us at Omni Frisco at Neighborhood Services, thank you again for being here. Great opportunity. We love these opportunities for you to get to know these guys without their helmets, without the jersey number, and see the human beings that they are. And you'll have some questions, I suspect, for Tank and Taco, and in a later segment we'll have a microphone passing amongst you to do that. But right now we just want to say thank you for being here with us on the Cowboys Hour, brought to you in part by Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza, and by Omni Hotel. Next time you travel for an away game, here's how to make the most of it. Stay with Omni Hotels and Resorts. They have 60 premier locations coast to coast with things like world-class spas, championship golf, and great dining. Visit OmniHotels.com to learn more and turn the next away game into a getaway weekend. Omni Hotels and Resorts, the official hotel of the Dallas Cowboys. We'll be right back with Tank and Taco after this.
At the Star.
Welcome back. It's the Cowboys Hour. It's our regular Monday night home, 6 to 7, right here at Neighborhood Services, next door to the Omni Frisco at the Star. Brad Sham with Jeff Cavanaugh. Our very special guests tonight, Tank Lawrence and Taco Charlton. Thank you. both for being here. Thanks to all of you for joining us. Next Monday night, we will not have a show because it's Thanksgiving. Now, I'm going to confuse everybody now. Thanksgiving, so I just hate asking the players on a 4-day week to give up a Monday night. The following week, the game's on Thursday night, but we will have a show because then they'll be on a 7-day week, and that's a whole different deal. Just trust me. It all works out just fine.
I believe you.
It all works out just fine.
I believe you.
So, Taco, there was one statement that Tank made a minute ago that went unchallenged. I think you should have the opportunity to challenge it, and that was that he said that you were happy to be his rookie instead of Tyrone's rookie. And it didn't sound like you ever had very much of a choice in whose rookie you were going to be. But if you had a vote, what would be the benefits of being Tank's rookie? What would be the benefits of being Tyrone's rookie from your point of view?
He's more demanding. He's more demanding, and he make me get a lot more stuff. But also he more like I said, if somebody try to say something to me, he'll come up and be like, you gotta talk to me first. So he steps in a lot good. Ty's more lax with me, so he was really just like, I take care of you, but you really just, something every now and then I might tell you to get something, but you're good. So that was a good thing with Ty. He really was just lax about everything.
Now, Taco, they tell me that you were a good basketball player, too. This is a common theme on the Cowboys Hour. They tell me a lot of people were good basketball players.
I was a great basketball player.
What were the accolades? Is this high school? This is what, all state, all college?
I'm sorry, those of you listening on the radio, I wish you could see the expression on Tank's face when he said, wait, he was what?
I got to hear this.
I was all conference. My senior year, I didn't get to play. My bad. If I would have played my senior year, I probably could have made like that all-state accolade, but I was all conference. We won a state championship. Going into my freshman year, I was a freshman All-American in basketball. Played for All Ohio Red AAU team. A lot of people in the Midwest know about that name. D-Law's looking like just because if I play him, it'll be all bad.
Did you not know this about him, Tank? You didn't know?
I think Tank doesn't believe it.
Or are you just saying no?
Don't let the hype fool you.
Okay.
At all.
See, the thing is, I got here late in the offseason, so I wasn't able to play him. But next year, if we had the same conversation, he'll be a lot more quiet.
Listen, it was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, right?
I never lost it. Hey, look it up. Michigan coach even said it, that he would love if I came over last year to set some screens
You
for him
ain't
to play
at
some
Michigan no more, young fella.
I just showed you I can play high Division I basketball now.
No.
I can play high Division I basketball.
You're done with that.
I put it behind me, but I still got it. It never left me.
What position?
See, I was a 4, but at this age, I'm 6'6", so I still got to be a 3 or 2.
Man, I'm
3 or 2.
Next question.
You're a point guard. If you're a point guard, if you're a point guard, I'm all NBA. If you're the starting point guard in the NBA team,
we're gonna have a big team, Brad.
Oh man,
we have a very big team.
Oh man, yeah, I want to be the assistant coach on this team. Go ahead.
Taco celebrated a birthday recently, right? Was it the 23rd birthday?
Yeah. It was. I turned 23 last Tuesday.
What did you do? Did your football position father, take you out? What did you guys do?
Nah. He ain't show me no love for real. That's why all last week I wasn't messing with him. I told him last week I wasn't messing with him until this Tuesday because he ain't show me no love last Tuesday.
See, look, I told him. I say, Taco.
Move that mic in. We don't want to miss a syllable.
I say, Taco, if you want to do anything, do it on Monday because our hard day of practice is Wednesday. Like, he texted me and said, I'm doing something on Tuesday. I'm still getting a massage, trying to get ready for Wednesday. And I just couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
By the way,
I apologize to him.
I would just like to say this. I can verify that he said that because I was walking by in the locker room, I think on Thursday, and Tank was incredulous that Taco was making plans for Taco said, I told you I'm doing it on Tuesday, and Tank would say, no.
I mean, he thinks he has his day like Taco Tuesday, so he has to do everything on a Tuesday.
Got to.
And it's like, no,
Taco
bro.
Tuesday. It's Tacos Tuesday.
Growing the brand is very important, and that's growing the brand.
Hey, this is the best day of the week.
I guess, if you say so.
Okay, next question for Tank. You guys got the Eagles coming up, and I know they recently acquired a new running back, Jay Ajayi. You spent 2 years with him at Boise, didn't you?
Correct.
What do you know about him? Are you guys friends? Are you looking forward to knocking the ball out of his hands 3 or 4 times?
Oh, yeah, that's my boy, true enough. But, I got a job to do. He got a job to do. His job is to protect the ball, and score touchdowns, and my job is to go get the ball. So either if he's holding it or whoever's holding it, I got to go get it. Yeah, that's the main thing. We'll still be boys after that. It don't change anything about it, but, we just playing football.
Do you have a favorite quarterback to sack? It's got to be the NFC East, obviously.
Who we play next?
Philly?
Carson Wentz.
It's Carson Wentz.
Okay.
I would like to have you talk a little bit more about, Jeff mentioned your sack numbers. You're at 11.5. And your health in the past has not permitted you to play as freely as you're playing now. And the combination of health and experience has put you in the position to have the year that you're having.
Right.
So when you get off to the start that you're having, first of all, when you came into this year and you knew you were healthy, did you have a number in mind that was satisfactory to you?
Well, see, everybody asks me about a number, and, that's, putting a roof over your head and saying, like, okay, this the max you can go.
Not if you said 30. 30.
For real?
But if you, if you said 20, then you could get to 20 and mentally stop.
Yeah, but why get to 20 and stop?
Right, exactly.
See, that's the point. The sky's the limit, and ain't no limit, to where I want to be. I want to, keep going and, keep achieving and be the best I can be. And that's why I ain't want to, sit here and say, nah, I'm going to get 10 sacks this year. I'm going to get 12 sacks or whatever. No, I want to get as many as I can, point blank, period. And if it's 30, I'm going to get 30.
And to what extent, I always have this conversation with guys when they say, well, you need X number of sacks, and I always say sacks are great. Please just affect the guy, pressure the guy all day long. I don't care if you get 2 sacks, but make him be different than he wants to be all day long. And if you get sacks, you get them. But now that you have 11.5, and it is a contract year, and that's how your position is measured, do you think about that stuff when you're preparing? Not when you're playing. When you're playing, you're playing. When you're preparing to play, do you think about that stuff?
I really, don't think about, like, contract year. That's my agent's job. He handles all the numbers and stuff. My job is, to try to make myself better and make my team better as a whole, and just doing that job and, making the quarterback punt the ball a lot faster so my DBs can, jump the routes or whatever and, make plays.
I'm sorry, go ahead and finish.
Yeah, that's just the main thing about just my position and what I'm trying to do. I got to, be effective all the time, and that's my main thing.
I do want to go back, though, to playing the run, because I don't believe that people have had an understanding of how, especially now that you're getting all these fancy numbers, I don't think they've had an appreciation for how good you have been at that and how good you are at that. And we see what not being able to stop the run does to the flow of a game.
Right.
Now, every time that we hear Rod Marinelli talk about playing run defense from his rushman, as he called you guys,
True.
He says you play the run on the way to the quarterback. Well, that sounds great until Jay Ajayi or somebody else is trying to run past you. So how have you become such an effective run player while still improving at being a quarterback chaser?
Yeah, so the job for the defensive ends are to set the edge. So we're getting off as fast as we can. Now the guy, the tackle, he has to block us. So his set is coming straight at us. He comes straight at us, so we know it's a run. Because, offensive lineman can't, be passing line of scrimmage if it's a pass. You know what I mean? So now we know we stop, set the edge, sit, running back comes to us, we tackle him. But if we get off the ball as fast as we can, and this tackle is jumping back, trying to block us, now it's pass. Keep going, Now we come back or, beat them to the quarterback. That's how we play the run, to the quarterback.
What if they try to trick you?
They try to trick us, we got rules. If he goes down, I go down with him. It's run. they ain't gonna leave me unblocked to the quarterback.
All right, everybody, it is Tank Lawrence and Taco Charlton with us here on the Cowboys Hour. We're brought to you in part by Albertsons and Tom Thumb. Get 10% off your groceries at Albertsons and Tom Thumb every Dallas Cowboy game day when you wear your Cowboys jersey and enter for a chance to win tickets to the next Cowboys home game, courtesy of Albertsons, the official supermarket of the Dallas Cowboys. And by Jack Black Skincare. Say goodbye to painful razor burn and bumps when you upgrade your shave with Jack Black's pain-free shave system. Now $10 off your order of $50 or more when you visit getjackblack.com/Cowboys. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys. And want you to know, Lou Casey Bootmaker, now open at the Star in Frisco. Shop from a variety of world-class handmade cowboy boots, as well as all new signature apparel and accessories. Visit their brand new store today and experience the tradition that is Lou Casey Bootmaker. Back with your questions for Tank and Taco on the Cowboy Hour.
Cowboys Hour, supported by Albertsons and broadcasting live from the Omni Frisco at the Star.
Welcome back. It is the Cowboy Hour. We're here with Tank and Taco. I'm Jeff Cavanaugh along with Brad Sham. We're going to get your questions for Tank and Taco here in a second. But first, let me tell you, we're brought to you in part by Albertsons and Tom Thumb. Get 10% off your groceries at Albertsons and Tom Thumb every Dallas Cowboy game day when you wear your Cowboys jersey and enter for a chance to win tickets to the next Cowboys home game, courtesy of Albertsons, the official supermarket of the Dallas Cowboys, as well as by Jack Black Skincare. Say goodbye to painful razor burn and bumps when you upgrade your shave with Jack Black's pain-free shave system. Now $10 off your order of $50 or more when you visit getjackblack.com/Cowboys. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys. Are you gentlemen prepared for questions from the people?
Let's do it.
Mentally and physically prepared. We have our roving reporter in the field, Amanda Guerra. Come in, Amanda.
Oh, good.
The
It's working.
soon-to-be 23-year-old Amanda Guerra.
Correct.
Ah, bless you, Brad. We're here with Sarah, and she is here for almost every Monday, so she's real excited to talk to you guys.
Okay, my question is for Taco and Tank. What's your favorite home-cooked meal?
Mine is my mom's soul food. Definitely my mom's soul food.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with fried chicken and, mac and cheese. That's me right there.
That's a lot of carbs.
Yeah,
That's all you need.
they're growing young men now.
You got to burn them.
Will any of that apply for Thanksgiving? We're fixing to come up on Thanksgiving now. Is that part of your traditional
We
Thanksgiving?
definitely gonna have some cabbage, greens, all that, mac and cheese. But I'm gonna have fried turkey, some ham.
Are you frying the turkey?
No, my mom and uncle take care of all that. So
I heard you can cook. That's what I heard.
I can cook, but on Thanksgiving I just want to sit back and relax and watch all the food be made.
What's the best thing you cook?
I cook whatever. I can cook soul food. Of course I can cook tacos.
Yeah.
Spaghetti, lasagna. Italian food too. So I say I'm diverse in what I can cook a little bit.
Tank, has he cooked for you yet?
No, but we're going to have to, get this into his rookie plan.
You gave him ideas. You gotta stop giving him ideas.
I take them all.
Hey, trust me, I don't think I gave him that idea. Okay.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Did Tank say what he cooks? Because I heard you are the cook.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the one to brag. I mean, but I can do a little something.
Well, wait. Now, since they asked, what little something can you do?
I mean, whatever you want, really.
Okay. We're gonna find out about that. I'm only a rookie for a year, so we're gonna find out about that one.
Okay.
All right, we do have a question. This is from Jimmy, and this whole table over here from A&M, right?
Go blue.
Bless your hearts. Okay.
Taco, what kind of tacos do you eat on Taco Tuesday?
See, I'm diverse. I switch it up. I can eat, you got the beef, you got the shrimp, you got the chicken. It's a little bit of everything. You can't have a bad taco. Any taco is a good taco.
Any taco is a good taco.
What do you top the taco with? This is the thing that everybody debates. I'm a meat and cheese guy. I believe anything else is a waste. What do you go with? What do you put on there?
Wait. So you just put meat and cheese?
Yeah, meat and cheese, yeah.
Oh, you missing out. There's so much great stuff you can put on a taco.
Go.
You got cilantro, you got guac, you got it's like I said, it's just so many ingredients that you can change up the taste of a taco to make it a great one. So they say you gotta change it up a little bit.
All right. So my fiance, she's Mexican, so I grew to learn I only put a little bit of onion and cilantro on my taco. That's it. Corn tacos,
Authentic.
Authentic, period. So don't be putting all this stuff on your taco. It's bad for you.
Hey, I like it. It's not about what's right. It's about what you like now.
All right, this is Joe from Fort Worth.
That's a good one.
What is your favorite football movie?
Oh, I love that question.
Mine is Friday Night Lights, Movie Miles.
I'm Remember the Titans type of guy.
Joe, what's yours? Well, I couldn't hear him. What did he say?
North Dallas 40.
North Dallas 40. That's before your time.
Yeah,
Well,
I've never seen
mine's The Program. That's my favorite football
That was a good
movie.
one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Or The Longest Yard.
I was
going
gonna
to
say,
second one.
but
I like
no.
when Nelly was the running back. Yeah.
Yes, that's good. Nellie's good.
Yeah.
But the original Longest Yard,
It's a generational thing.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. All right.
All right, this is Susan from Frisco. She says she's Cowboy Susan from Frisco.
Okay, do you guys fly American or a regular flight, or do you get to fly on the Jerry Jones jet?
We fly American.
An American charter.
American
I
charter.
don't get that one. I wish.
Someday.
Does the charter have more leg room than I get when I'm on a plane? Because I'm sitting
No.
like that.
Nah.
It's a regular
It's
American
a regular
charter.
plane.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but there some of them are in a row by themselves, a two-seat row, and some of them are 2 men to 3 seats.
Do the rookies get mistreated on the plane? Do you have to sit in like a full row or?
No. The plane is not as bad. We kind of just everybody either go to sleep or kind of too busy in their own zone really to message you on the plane.
I mean, it's a thing called a Nintendo Switch now. So make sure Nintendo Switch hears this because I'm putting them out there. You can take it on the plane. We face each other on the plane or whatever with the Nintendo Switch. So. Shout out to Nintendo Switch.
We'll send the audio to them, see if we can get something.
The Cowboys need free Nintendo Switches.
Okay. That was about to be All-Star Pro Bowler Tank Lawrence, and I think that endorsement is probably now coming your way.
Already. Need it.
From the day that the Cowboys drafted Taco, he's had to tell the story about being called Taco from Little Bitty, but I don't know how many people know how you came to be called Tank.
Yeah, I hate telling the story. So
I'm sorry, Jeff made me ask you.
I did. That was me. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. Me and some of the friends was outside playing basketball, and my brother's like big friend like DDT'd me on my head. So he said, I tanked him on the head. Like started running around telling everybody he tanked me on my head. So I don't know how I got back to my parents. But my parents even started calling me Tank.
No, that's just wrong.
Now, Brad, a DDT is a wrestling maneuver.
Yes.
Put his head right here.
Familiar, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so, everybody started calling me Tank, and my older cousin, his name was Truck. His name is Marcus Lawrence. Yeah, and he got drafted by the Giants and stuff and played with them for a few years or whatever. And, growing up at the football and, playing linebacker at DN, the name started to grow with me, and everybody just started, making it a custom to calling me Tank.
But kudos to you. You have this year, as you have had so far your most prolific professional season, found a way to make it into a line of sweatshirts, hoodies, and T-shirts that the fellas obviously like. And how could America obtain one of those?
Right, I got it posted on my Instagram, represent./tanklawrence.com. So it's on the Instagram, on my Twitter.
Are you getting that down, Brad? You getting that written down?
Yeah.
What is it?
Represent.
Right.
Represent./tanklawrence.com.
That's not your Twitter handle, though, is it?
No, it's not my Twitter handle.
And your Instagram handle.
Well, it's right there in my bio.
In your bio, okay.
Yeah, it's right in the bio.
So there you go.
How do I? Okay, I'm gonna get.
Do you have a
promo code? Do you have a promo code?
I was working on some new sweatshirts. I don't know if I'm bring them out yet. So we're gonna see.
All right, but the ones that are out, they're out.
Yeah, they're out.
Okay,
they're out.
Good. And did Taco get one?
Oh yeah, Taco got one for sure.
Okay. Do you wear it, Taco?
I threw it away last Tuesday.
Oh, his birthday.
Oh, on his birthday. Okay, we got Amanda. We got about a minute left.
All right, this is Brooke, also from A&M.
Save us, Brooke.
What is your favorite hype song?
Somebody come out with something new every week, so it changes. I like the T Grizzly Win right now. What you got, Taco?
Oh man. My library is very diverse, so I don't really just have one song. That's like I said, that's hard. New music comes out. New music comes out every week, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint one song. That's really my hype song.
Who is the worst guy on the team to be in control of the music?
It was the mantra. It was a mantra at first, but now.
We'll just carry on as normal. We don't know what's
now. I don't know.
No, we don't have nobody now.
Okay, because they would never let Switz do it, would they? Because I know he's a Bieber guy.
No, never. No.
He would never.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tell you what we will let, though. We will let all of you thank Tank Lawrence and Taco Charlton for being here tonight. Great pleasure watching you guys work, and even more fun getting a chance to visit with you face-to-face like this. Thanks for spending part of your day off. Early happy Thanksgiving. Belated happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I'm sure life as his rookie is something that's going to be a chapter in your book. Don't forget, next week, no show. We will be back on Monday night after Thanksgiving. For Jeff Cavanaugh, I'm Brad Sham. Thanks very much for being with us on the Cowboys Hour.
At
WinStar, we love the Dallas Cowboys because they are the world's